VA appraisal information. Construction and Valuation newsletter. Quarter 4, 2020. Phoenix Regional Loan Center. Greetings. What a fiscal year it has been. Remember, Hub, Access, and ID.me. Seems like a lifetime ago, but it has only been a mere 8 months. Shortly thereafter, and continuing through today, a global pandemic resulted in changes to the day-to-day operations of the appraisal world in ways that were unfathomable a year ago. And today, a screaming hot market with unprecedented interest rates, resulting in multiple offers on a home before it even hits the MLS. Just to put it all into perspective, FY 2017 was a record year for VA home loan guarantees with 740,381 closed loans across all jurisdictions. Today, despite the challenges above, we have closed over 1 million VA home loans, and we anticipate by the end of 2020, September 30th, we will close approximately 1.2 million loans. It's been quite a demand on our staff and on you as the fee panel. So to all, I say thank you. Donald Dare, Phoenix C&V Assistant Valuation Officer. Inside this issue, page 2, Valuation Practices During COVID-19. Page 3, Policy Reminders. Page 4 through 5, Hot Topics. And page 6 through 7, Frequently Asked Questions. End of page. Page 2, something 26-20-13, Valuation Practices During COVID-19, updated. In response to the rapidly changing environment caused by COVID-19, Loan Guarantee released Circular 26-20-13 Valuation Practices During COVID-19 updated on April 10th, 2020. Its predecessor, Circular 26-20-11, was rescinded. Change 1 to Circular 26-20-13 was released May 8th, 2020. Interior inspections. The appraiser will continue to gain access to view the interior property for a purchase transaction, which means vacant property. The interior inspection is allowed when the appraiser poses no harm to themselves or others. LGI/SAPP appraisals. All liquidation reports will be completed on a Freddie Mac Form 2055. Exterior only inspection appraisal report. Enhanced assignment conditions are not required. Please do not delay an LGI/SAPP assignment while attempting to gain interior access. Desktop appraisal valuations. Desktop appraisal valuations are presently not an option for any service area assigned to the Phoenix Regional Loan Center. Circular 26-20-13 validity period. Circular 26-20-13 is nationwide guidance from the VA. It will not be rescinded for a single state until it has rescinded the guidance in the circular will remain in place. This includes the guidance on completing assignments using the enhanced exterior-only inspection requirements. Currently, Circular 26-20-13 is rescinded April 1st, 2021. Any changes to the rescission date will be sent out through Gov Delivery. See page 3. Enhanced exterior-only inspections. Appraisers are authorized to complete an enhanced exterior-only inspection of occupied properties. That's highlighted. When the finance loan amount does not exceed 1.5 times the maximum 2020 Freddie Mac conforming loan limit, CCL, for a 1 unit for the county. All full interior inspection is required when the finance loan amount exceeds 1.5 times the maximum CCL for a 1 unit. If an interior inspection poses a risk to your health or safety, contact C&V to request reassignment. The report option with enhanced assignment conditions will be completed on the FNMA Form 2055/1075. For manufactured homes and multi-unit 2 to 4 unit properties, appraisers will use the 1004C or 1025 form. On page 1 in the subject section, map reference field, appraisers are to state exterior only. Appraisers are to boldly state, per Department of Veterans Affairs, no interior inspection was provided due to COVID-19. That's highlighted. The enhanced assignment conditions are: number 1, view the exterior of the property and provide photos of all sides. MLS photos may be utilized with explanation if the view is obstructed or restricted. Number 2, measure the footprint of the home if accessible and reconcile with public records. Include the building sketch with calculations in the report. Number 3, conduct a detailed phone interview with the occupant, veteran, or real estate professional. Key items that may impact market value should be noted in the report with details about what was provided and by whom. Number 4, appraiser may utilize any and all photos available from MLS provided by the occupant, veteran, or real estate professional. Comparable sales will still be viewed and photos provided. End of page. Page 3. Something chapters of VA pamphlet 26-7. Appraisal policies and procedures are found in chapters 10, 11, and 12 of the VA pamphlet 26-7 Lender's Handbook and VA circulars. Please review these chapters thoroughly as changes and additions were made last FY 2019. Gov Delivery. Sign up for email updates through Gov Delivery to receive notifications of loan guarantee circulars, fee schedule updates, and changes to the VA pamphlet 26-7 Lender's Handbook. Select the subscription topic Home Loans. Communication expectations. Fee appraisers are required to respond to the lender/servicer's inquiries regarding the status of an appraisal report by the following business day. That's highlighted. Fee appraisers are required to respond to an appraisal reviewer's request for clarification or revision by the following business day. That's highlighted. Portal notes are for documentation purposes only. Do not use portal notes to communicate requests or inquiries to the lender or VA. If you need assistance, please call or email and document the communication in portal notes. Appraisal timeliness. Appraisers must make contact to schedule an appointment within 2 business days. That's highlighted. Of receiving an assignment, documenting the activity in the portal. The appraiser should place notes in the portal to inform the lender of any delays beyond the appraiser's control in obtaining access. A timeliness exemption may be allowed when valid extenuating circumstances are documented in the portal. If a delay noted in the portal extends the completion of the appraisal beyond the timeliness standard, the report must be uploaded no later than 3 business days. That's highlighted. After the inspection. Timeliness standards are available here. Tidewater Initiative. Fee appraisers are required to notify the requestor before completing the appraisal when it appears the estimated market value will be below the sales price. The appraiser will allow 2 business days for the requestor or any parties to the transaction contacted by the requestor to submit additional sales data. The sales data can be submitted in any format. Grid format is not required. If market data is submitted, the appraiser will note in the appraisal that this procedure was followed and include the following information: street address of each sale submitted, whether or not each sale was considered, and if not, the reason, and the effect of the data, if any, on the opinion of value. The appraiser may wish to provide the lender with search parameters to narrow the list of comparable sales data. Refer to Chapter 10, Appraisal Process, New, Topic 8. Liquidation Addendum. A liquidation addendum must be included in every LGI/SAPP appraisal. Refer to Chapter 11, Appraisal Report, New, Topic 20I. Please report all required information in one location on the report. Listings/pending sales may be reported on the sales grid. End of page. Page 4. Repair or inspection. Chapter 12. Minimum property requirements. New. Topic 1E states Appraisers must not prepare appraisals subject to inspections. The appraiser must recommend repairs, not inspections, for any condition that does not appear to meet minimum property requirements. VA does not expect the appraiser to have the expertise of a certified home inspector or licensed contractor. It is not the appraiser's responsibility to determine the cause of an minimum property requirement deficiency. The appraiser's responsibility is to identify the minimum property requirement issue and call for its repair. For example, if a Head and Shoulders inspection of the attic reveals water stains or an active roof leak, or if a moisture stain is noted on the ceiling, the appraisal must be made subject to repair of the roof leak at the observed location. The appraisal must not be made subject to installation of a new roof or subject to inspection by a licensed roofing company. The VA minimum property requirements deficiency relates to that specific roof leak. There is no need to speculate or assume the entire roof needs to be replaced or inspected as a result of one identified leak. Always view the overall exterior condition of the roof from the ground level and provide appropriate commentary based on what you observed. For instance, from the ground level, roof shingles appear to have reasonable remaining utility. However, evidence of an active or recent roof leak, see photo, was noted in bedroom number 2. Customer preference items. The ambiguity of the term customer preference items is causing unnecessary delays in appraisal delivery. Chapter 10, Appraisal Process. New topic 9C. Loosely defines customer preference items as floor coverings, interior finishings, appliances, fixtures, or other equipment. The definition is intentionally broad to allow the appraiser flexibility in determining when the appraisal can be completed. You are the local expert, and you have the knowledge to determine at what point a credible report can be produced. The handbook definition of customer preference items is not a comprehensive list. It could likely include toilets, lights, ceiling fans, faucets, cabinets, countertops, millwork, mantles, fireplaces, or even doorknobs. Additional customer preference items may also be identified in the contract by way of change orders, upgrade lists, design center specifications, or option sheets. Those preference items may include landscaping, fencing, air conditioning, surround sound, security systems, or any additional item not typically included in the base price. We are seeing a trend of initial inspections being delayed or veterans being charged trip fees because appraisers are attempting to adhere to the handbook definition of customer preference items rather than relying on their expertise to determine When a credible report can be produced, there should be no reason for such delays or charges because the appraisal inspection can occur at the point when the appraiser is able to develop a credible report based on what is physically observed and what will hypothetically be completed. Appraisers are expected to perform the necessary research to determine what the end product will be. And that is the very reason our current fee schedule allows the appraiser to charge an additional $50 for new construction. Please keep in mind, there are many activities that must still occur after the report is uploaded, but can occur prior to a 1004D/44-2. So please do not delay inspections while waiting for the home to be 90% complete. Do not charge unnecessary trip fees and do not delay the initial inspection to avoid having to return for the 1004D/442. End of page. Page 5, valuing owned solar. Per Chapter 12, minimum property requirements. New. Topics 24 and 25. Leased mechanical systems and equipment must not be considered in the estimated market value. A leased solar system or power purchase agreement must not be given value. On the other hand, owned alternative energy systems, including solar, must be considered in the final opinion of value. The VA appraiser must determine the market acceptance and contributory value of the owned solar feature to accurately determine market acceptance and adjustments for an owned system. The appraiser should consider all applicable approaches to value. Giving no value based on a lack of current paired sales is not acceptable to VA. Using dated or historic paired sales, pairing the solar feature from a competing area, and applying the adjustment, determining an acceptable depreciated cost, which means cost to cure, or correctly applying the income approach can be great tools in determining a market reaction to the solar feature. Owned solar is becoming more acceptable in many market areas. Some borrowers may not know if the system is owned or leased. To confirm ownership and to determine the size and cost new of the system, consider requesting a copy of the original solar contract from the client and/or owner. Manufactured home certifications. VA does not require an engineer's certification for the permanent foundation or modifications and additions to a manufactured home. Per Chapter 12, Minimum Property Requirements, New, Topic 42F. Fee appraisers are expected to be familiar with state and local regulations governing manufactured homes. For example, missing HUD labels alterations, modification, additions, or component replacements, and to prepare the appraisal subject to appropriate requirements for compliance. As the eyes and ears of the VA, your knowledge is greatly appreciated. Fee appraisers are expected to know what is required and acceptable in their geographic location. For instance, what foundations are recognized and allowed as permanent, and what systems are considered support systems or tie-downs. If the local jurisdiction has approved the plans and installation of the permanent foundation and it is taxed as real property, then it can be assumed the home is recognized as a real property improvement. Be familiar with the local and state laws regarding legal classification as real property. For example, in California, a recorded 43(3)(a) is required by the state to be classified as real property. Serial numbers, HUD numbers, make and model, and date of manufacture are all part of identifying the subject property. If tags and certificates are missing, research and locate the appropriate data and disclose the source of verification. Again, as an example, the California 433A is a source of verification for the home's identification information. End of page. Page 6. Something not have the competency to complete an assignment. Can it be reassigned? Appraisers are expected to have or obtain the competency to produce a credible report for all assignments located in their service area and for all VA eligible property types: single family, 2 to 4, multifamily, condos, manufactured homes, and complex properties. If the appraiser does not have the geographic competency and is unable to obtain the geographic competency to complete a credible report, the appraiser must request to remove that location from their service area. The appraiser should submit this request by email to VA. Requests for reassignment should be submitted promptly. I cannot find any comparable sales to produce a credible report. Can it be reassigned? What do I do? A lack of market data in the market area does not indicate a lack of value. The lack of similar data may simply indicate a difficult assignment and possibly an atypical complex assignment. A difficult or complex assignment does not warrant a reassignment. Take the steps necessary to locate enough data to complete the assignment in a credible and reliable manner. This may include historic sales, which means dated sales from the immediate market area, adjusted for any value trends, which means time. Current or historic sales from competing market areas, adjusted for location and time if warranted, or less similar current sales than that create larger line adjustments for property differences. Does the VA allow the purchase or refinance of multiple parcels? To be eligible for VA guarantee, a property must be a single, readily marketable real estate entity. Multiple parcels or lots are eligible for VA if the property is contiguous and legally marketable. There is no limit to the number of acres a property may have. If the property being appraised includes more than one parcel, the appraisal must be prepared, subject to placing all the parcels on one deed. If the property is divided by a road or waterway, the appraiser must determine the effect on the utility of the property to ensure the property is readily marketable real estate entity. Refer to Chapter 12, NPR, New, Topic 2. Does the VA require handrails? Handrails are not a specific minimum property requirement. However, in the absence of handrails adversely affects the safety of the occupants, the appraiser must require their installation. In all other situations, such as extra wide landscaping, steps or extended rise to run height requirements must adhere to local building code requirements. Page 7. How do I revise my service area? Appraisers can view their assigned geographic areas in LGY Hub/appraiser workspace. Email C&V to request modifications. How do I update my license expiration date? Email a copy of your renewed license to C&V. Provide your VA ID. Does VA require a copy of my E&O insurance policy? No. VA does not require a copy of your E&O insurance policy. How do I put myself on hold? Email requests to be placed on unavailable status to C&V at least 5 business days in advance. Provide your VA ID, dates of unavailability, and reason for hold. Provide the VA LINs to any orders that need to be reassigned. Appraisers can also call C&V to request to be placed on hold in emergency situations. Advise if any pending orders need reassignment. How do I contact Phoenix C&V? Please email us at cvgc.bbapho@va.gov or call 877-827-3702. Option 6. We are available by phone Monday through Friday, 8 to 4 p.m. local time. How do I remove a canceled assignment from my pending QU? VA requires an email from the lender requestor to cancel an appraisal order. The request should include the VA case number, property address, reason for cancellation, and confirmation that the appraisal fee, if charged for any work performed, will be paid. Refer to Chapter 10, Appraisal Process, New, Topic 5. The appraiser may forward a lender's cancellation request to C&V. An appraisal that was assigned in a prior week that has since been canceled but remains in the appraiser's pending QU will not prevent the appraiser from receiving new assignments. I am a licensed appraiser. and just received an assignment over $1 million. What should I do? It is the appraiser's responsibility to know the monetary limit of their licensing level. If an appraisal assignment exceeds or will likely exceed your license threshold, do not perform any work on that assignment and notify C&V immediately to request reassignment. Next page.